Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Megalodon, the most massive shark to have ever lived. But is this apex predator still lurking in the dark depths of the ocean? Most of the experts say that they are long gone, but some still believe that they still roam the Earth's waters. Let's look at the 10 sightings of the Megalodon that may prove it exists. Number 10. An unverified attack. This incident happened a few years back when a photo went viral on the internet. The picture showed a beached whale. Well, there seems nothing unusual about it, but when people analyzed the image properly, it was seen that the whale's entire tail is missing. It seemed as if the tail was bitten off by something large. What made it more suspicious were the bite marks around the place where the tail was supposed to be. Humpback whales are one of the largest animals in the oceans, and particularly this one was of 70 feet. Who could have possibly done this? You might think of killer whales as they hunt and feed on other whales, but attacking this one? That doesn't fit well. Experts even say that the tail was shorn off in one bite. With such a big size and strength, the only animal that comes to mind. Yeah, you guessed it, the mighty Megalodon. Number 9. HMS Challenger teeth. This happened back in the year 1875, a pretty compelling incident. The British ship HMS Challenger was a former small warship converted into the first dedicated oceanographic ship. The job of this ship was supposed to explore the oceans and discover new animals that have never been previously discovered. Then, in 1875, a pair of Megalodon teeth were pulled over. By studying the manganese dioxide's buildup later on each tooth, these date back to between the 10,000 to 15,000 year old range. What's quite surprising here is that the Megalodon supposedly went extinct 1.5 million years ago. This highlights that Megalodons have survived to a far later time than previously thought. And it wouldn't be a surprise to know that this monstrous shark is still living a comfy life on the seabed. Number 8. The Google image. Most of the time, Google Map images show some glitches on the photo, and people confuse them with something else. But one of the Google images reportedly shows something quite mysterious. In the image taken of the Bahamas, you can clearly see the silhouette of an extremely large fish. What could it be? Most people called it a whale shark, and it could be, but according to its shape, that doesn't seem so true. Well, it also can't be, surely, considered a Megalodon. Number 7. Black Demon of Cortez. The Black Demon of Cortez is believed to be an enormous black shark, whose territory is said to be just off the coast of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula. According to some reports, several local fishermen have seen the black monstrosity. Reportedly, this shark is said to resemble a great white, 20 to 60 feet in length and weighing between 50 to 100,000 pounds, with an enormous tail. That's quite massive. What's more strange is the color. The seen animal is said to have dark coloration. Back in the year 2008, an American sport fisherman named Eric Mack claimed to have been encountered by an unidentified creature while sailing off the coast of Baja. That creature struck his boat while its towering tail stuck 5 feet out of the water. Well, it can be an oversized gray-white, perhaps with melanism, but it can be that extinct Megalodon still roaming waters. So, swimmers beware. Number 6. Megalodon with U-boat. And we have another picture evidence which caused an uproar among scientists. But what was in this photo? An extremely large fish swimming alongside German U-boats. Back in the year 1942, when World War II was at its peak, this picture was taken off the coast of Cape Town. German sailors can also be seen looking at the enormous fish swimming alongside the submarines. Measurements revealed quite shocking results. From the dorsal fin to the tail, it measured a whopping 64 feet. This was considered to be undeniable evidence of the existence of Megalodon. Number 5. The Beast of Brazil. There are times when you miss something that exists right in front of you. That's what happened with these Brazilian Coast Guards. Back in the year 2012, on November 28th, the Brazilian Coast Guards were on their rescue helicopters when they caught the footage of the shark lurking in the waters off the coast of Brazil. While attempting to rescue at sea, one of the guards was in the water when an unknown creature was seen in the background, quickly swimming by the guard. In the video, the dark shadow of the creature can be observed in the upper right-hand corner of the video. This creature was estimated to be 60 feet long. Surprisingly, it wasn't noticed on spot. When the video was reviewed later on, they couldn't believe their eyes. People even gave this creature the name, Beast of Brazil. What was this creature? Based on the size of the creature, some experts believe that it was a megalodon. Number 4. The David Stead sighting. This one is really going to leave you in complete shock. Back in the year 1918, David Stead, who was an ichthyologist, claimed to have observed a strange behavior in the people of Port Stephens, Australia. The lobstermen of this region were not able to venture out to their favorite crayfish spot. This was near Brodden Island. What was the reason behind this behavior? These men had fear of what they had seen in the waters, a monstrous, ghostly, white shark. Reported said that it was of mind-boggling size, big enough to swallow several lobster pots. Apparently, no one could agree exactly how big. Stead estimated it to range from 115 feet to an absurd 300-foot minimum. Which shark can be this big? Or which fish has ever been this big? Of course, we're talking about the megalodon. If the people and Stead estimated the right size of that shark, there are many possibilities that there may still be a living megalodon out there. There could even be a living population at sea. Number 3. The Zane Grey sighting. An American author and dentist named Zane Grey. For those who don't know, Zane Grey was renowned for his popular novels based on adventures and different stories, associated with the Western genre in literature and the arts. You might be thinking we deviated from our main topic, and what does an award-winning novelist have to do with megalodons? Well, according to him, he actually sighted a megalodon, or might be a shark that was too big to be. In one of the novels named Megalodon, Fact or Fiction, Rick Emmer writes that Grey claimed to have seen one of the man-eating monsters of the South Pacific. According to him, the shark was yellow and green with a square head, immense pectoral fins, and a few white spots, and it was much longer than his 30 to 40-foot boat. We also have to consider the fact that Grey himself didn't say what he saw. Was it really a megalodon? Number 2. Big shark on the beach. This evidence has divided millions. This video footage is going to be enough for you to ponder over the existence of megalodon. In the video, a beached shark can be seen, reportedly of some beach in Mexico. Many said that it was a great white shark, but this one definitely looks much larger. If we consider the size, then only one creature comes to mind, the Great Megalodon. Some might even say it's too quick to jump to conclusions and call it that, and that it's just a beach great white shark, but the fact is, there are no great whites that could have even possibly reached that size. But then come those who highlight that the size was exaggerated. But even in that case, video evidence doesn't lie. Well, this topic will always be controversial, and someone will have to catch a megalodon live, or at least capture footage of one in the wild. Number 1. Great Barrier Reef sighting. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the world's largest marine habitats, and there is still much to learn about this reef. This means that the Great Barrier Reef may also be the perfect hiding place for a species long thought extinct. An incident took place back in the 1960s off the edge of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Author B.C. Cartmel described this alleged incident in one of his 1978 books named Let's Go Fossil Shark Tooth Hunting. According to Cartmel, the sailors involved in this incident initially refused to speak of the incident, as they feared teasing for what they saw, but later on they admitted that when their 85-foot ship was forced to weigh anchor for engine repairs, the captain and crew were shocked to see a gigantic white shark. This shark swam slowly past their stuck ship. It was as long as the boat in size. All aboard were certain that it was not a whale. Was it the megalodon? Maybe, but maybe not. But whatever the sailors saw that day, it's proof that the ocean is a fascinating place. And that concludes our list of 10 sightings of the megalodon that may prove it exists. Did any of these make you believe about its existence? Comment down below to let us know. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. We'll see you next time.